Hello and welcome back to Jones Family Farm. We're off the farm today. We're doing a small job. Well, it's a decent sized job here. We're moving some rock for someone. Doing some tractor work. We have the TYM 394 here. We have the forks, we have the rock bucket, and we have the grapple today too to deal with this. This is the project here. We're going to be removing as much of this rock, these large boulders, as we absolutely can here. Going all the way down there from fence to fence. It's going to be a hot day, so the camera's probably going to end up overheating, so what I'm going to do is put it in the cab and get as much as I possibly can, footage-wise. But this is pretty much what we're doing. We're going to be hauling all these rock out of here. Again, as much as we physically can. All the way down both sides, behind the shed here. And I think the tractor's the right tool for the job, so that way it doesn't destroy the lawn, doesn't rip anything up, anything like that. So we're going to use a few different attachments here, but let's get going. Well, we just found this. The tractor found it in a not so fun way. A nice sinkhole right here. See how this job continues. What we have going on here now is we got to do a little bit of maintenance to the Range Road Eco Pro 300. We put a new bar on it. swapped out for a new bar, just kind of interchange them so that way it will last a little bit longer. But we're also going to be sharpening a few chains here, and the most controversial thing clearly that you can do on YouTube in regards to firewood is sharpening a chain, apparently. So we're really opening a can of worms here on this one. But I'm not an expert by any means at all. I suck at sharpening chains. But let's go ahead and give it a go anyway before I have to order new ones for this and just send these out to get professionally sharpened. But we'll give it a go. So these Range Road processors, while the majority of the parts are extremely common and easy to come across, the one that is not is the bar and chain size. Pretty much, unless you're making your own chains, you have to order them from Range Road directly, one of the dealers, which they are extremely reasonable. I frankly think $8 for a bar is very cheap. Some people may not, but I do. I think that is very cheap, and it's like $20-something for chain too. So you make it worthwhile when you're having them when you're shipping them, and have a few, at the very least, a few shipped to you. Have a few shipped at the same time. So I'm gonna go ahead and order new ones anyway. Just because I like to have a bunch of them on hand. So I've had this bar on hand since I bought it, and just kind of finally come around to changing it out, so that way there are a few. I have 2 different bars to extend the life of them. I do not have an easy way to sharpen these chains. It is kind of awkward to get in here while leaving it on this bar. I am a lefty, so this, the cage that the camera is set up on right now kind of gets in the way a little bit, but this chain's just about done with one side, so I'm going to be moving on to the next side pretty quickly. And now is probably a good time to talk about, give a little teaser to what we have coming up in the next few videos. We have a very exciting new piece of equipment coming to demo and try out. I'm not going to give it away. It is from a Canadian manufacturer. It is coming on a pallet. If you can take a guess on what you think it is, put it in the comments below. I don't think anyone will guess it, to be completely honest. I think it's gonna catch a lot of people off guard. It is a new piece of equipment for this company. I do not believe that a lot of people know about it yet, that is even a thing. We have it coming here. They are giving it to me to demo for a little bit, try out, make a few videos on, see if we ended up wanting to purchase one on the channel, for our wood yard. But at the very least, try it out and see if it's something that will work for us in our current, kind of setup that we have. It is not sponsored by any means, just being very clear. It is a new piece of equipment. There's no obligation to make a positive video, a negative, whatever it may have you. There's no obligation either side. It's pretty much an age-old true demo of a new piece of equipment to see if I want to purchase one. If it works the way I think it will be a big upgrade to one of our current processes for one of our products. But that's pretty much it. I'm not going to give any more details. If you think you know what it is, comment down below. And in the next few videos, stay tuned. We'll be doing a few videos on it, as well as kind of just playing with it ourselves and figure, oh, I missed one going the other way. We'll be doing a few videos on it coming up. So if you can guess it, put it in the comments, and we'll see if anyone's correct. We have been running this processor quite a bit lately. I do have actually a few high school summer helpers, 2 helpers that kind of work, you know, maybe one full day a week, if even, kind of around the farm and around the wood yard, stacking wood, helping weed, take care of the chickens, whatever may have you. They probably will not be on the channel, just kind of because of privacy reasons. But yeah, we have two different kids who work one day a week. I should say young men, both extremely hard workers, and didn't ever think I would get to the point of having, you know, any part-time. I never wanted, not that I wouldn't get to the point. I didn't ever think I wanted any part-time help until having a child. That's pretty much when that changed. My wife obviously was no longer able to come out and help in the wood yard, help stack wood, you know, after work. So that's where one of their main duties is stacking wood. No longer just me, at least for the summer. I believe one's going off to college and one's going into their senior year. If you guys are looking for, you know, to find someone to help, you know, part-time, you know, during the day, the summer, nights, weekends, whatever it may have you. I found these 2 kids from, actually, or young men, from a Facebook group, one of my town pages. I just made an ad saying, hey, if anyone knows anyone looking for some, you know, part-time summer work. We have a small farm. We do, you know, farm activities, stack wood, you know, build some stuff. Mainly be stacking firewood and stacking lumber, stacking stickering lumber. And you will have to teach them pretty much everything, unless, you know, for whatever reason, maybe their dad or mom stacked firewood and their family heats with wood, which is getting less and less common around my area, especially. But if they heat with wood, maybe they've done it before. But with the process that we have, that I do, I step between separating the wood and, you know, kind of by species, by, you know, making sure it's smaller splits, all that. There was a bit of training that I had to do to get the, you know, the young men up to speed, and kind of be okay with not having everything 100% perfect the way I would do it every single time, you know, at least for a little bit while they are learning, you know, the way I do it. The way I do wood, and the way a lot of us here do firewood, you know, it's a little bit different than most. It's not just stacking, splitting, you know, bulk wood, or splitting and stacking bulk wood in big pieces. You know, I gave them a few pieces that are a little bit big, and anything that's smaller than a certain size gets stacked for kindling. Anything bigger, the bigger than a certain size gets sent back to the processor to get re-split down smaller. So it's a process, it's a learning curve, but so far they're both doing well, and actually have quite a list of other young, both men and women actually, in the town that, you know, are looking for work for the summer. The kids just don't want to maybe scoop ice cream all summer long, you know, they don't want to work a retail job, anything like that. They want to work outdoors. We do have a few vocational schools in the area. So maybe in the summer, you know, they're in a vocational program and just want to work with their hands instead of scooping ice cream or something along those lines. So that's where I found 2 of them, and so far so good. They're working out extremely well and worth every penny, because I just can't do it all. And that's why I try to invest in equipment instead. That's why I have the log trailer. That's why I have the size tractor I do. That's why I use IBC totes. And everything else is a method to all my madness. One other bit of housekeeping actually I figured I'd talk about. I'll flash some pictures and maybe a small video of it at the end. If anyone would want to see a video on this one particular piece of equipment, maybe someone's even interested in buying one, I can get working on getting my hands on it. It's actually from the same manufacturer, my log trailer. It is, well, they're under a new name now. It's Jolex. They are made in Canada. It is actually a N&N dump trailer with a grapple on it, with a log boom on it. So it's just there's a few different versions that are currently available for immediate delivery. They have a whole new boom system. I believe it's continuous rotation, and it's good to pick up about 5,500 pounds, which is more than my current log trailer. Mine's rated to pick up about, I believe it's 4,500 pounds at half reach. These ones are going to pick up a whole additional 1,000 pounds, 1,500 pounds more than mine at half reach, and it's technically, I believe it's a smaller boom. So they have some really good engineering behind that, but that may be something, again, comment down below if you are interested in maybe seeing some of that, seeing a demo about that. I can get you in touch with the directly the manufacturer if you want to have one custom built, if you want to buy one maybe that they already have on a lot somewhere. I am in southeastern Massachusetts, but the northeast of the country. So yeah, again, put that in the comments down below as well if you are interested potentially in seeing a new log trailer on the channel. This one that they have, I think, is a bumper pull. It can pick up a whole lot. So write all that down below. Let me know, and we'll see what we can get our hands on. We're just about finished up with this one. I think we have actually done all the teeth now. Here is a load of IBC totes that I had to pull from my strategic IBC tote reserve to get over to the yard. We got a lot of production coming up, so we're gonna get all these all cut open, take the tanks out, and get them ready to go. But this is about half of what I have in my strategic IBC tote reserve.